Hi, my name's Keith Lowey. I am one of the partners here at an accounting firm, Verdelino Lowey in Foxboro, Massachusetts. We employ about 50 professionals, and we've been in business for over 30 years. Because we've been pretty much managed by the two founders of the firm, the firm's been mostly, all the growth has been centrally identified with the two senior partners. We recognize as we've gotten older that we need to involve more people here in the office and really try to create some processes to involve other people in the marketing of our firm if we're going to continue to grow into the future. So when I got the initial emails from Chris, it seemed like a really good opportunity to try to tackle this kind of nagging problem that we've been facing for quite a while. The biggest takeaways for myself and the half a dozen people who participated in the program really was just how you really needed to give a lot of thought about the organization and its core values and its business purpose in order to really develop an effective marketing plan that everybody could adopt. Chris really took a lot of time explaining the need, and the light bulb went off pretty early in the process that it wasn't going to be a quick fix, and that we really needed to spend the time in order to do a good job. So I think our biggest takeaway was we really needed to put in the time to develop our core values, our business purpose, and really kind of integrate it and involve a lot of other people here in the office so that everybody could ultimately buy into the final product. We also spent a lot of time in the program in teaching us the use of our AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and the like. Something that we really hadn't spent much time in, and which really allowed us to create a product that was well beyond anything we could have done on our own, and certainly in a far quicker period of time. Chris was real enjoyable to be taught by, and it really actually started with his reaching out to me at the very beginning before we were even committed to the program. His emails were very effective, and and were really intriguing for me in terms of I wanted to understand more of what he was offering. He's truly a professional and an expert in this field. He was able to put it in, deliver the message and the teaching in a way that all of us were able to follow and understand. He gave a lot of examples. For me to sit through a 2-hour training and not fall asleep or be distracted is quite a feat for him, and I really admired and enjoyed the experience. Chris really made it very easy for us to take the journey with him throughout the 8-week training. There was a lot of time spent kind of walking us through the process. He shared a lot of information, and also kind of coached us as well throughout the process. We did the training with a bunch of other business leaders who shared their own ideas, which also gave us a lot of good feedback in terms of what they were doing and how we could improve what we were doing. But, we never felt lost. Chris provided a lot of guidance throughout the process, was quick to answer follow-up questions, and also was kind enough to share other professionals in his network who could help us develop some of the portions of the things that he was stressing at the very end of the program. And he ultimately gave us great feedback to allow us to give some additional thought for various portions of it. I would absolutely recommend the Scale Up program to anybody who's interested in really, taking a deep dive into, marketing their business effectively. It's pretty rare, and I don't recall ever seeing another program similar to this, which was as extensive and thorough and actually taught in the manner in which it was done. Chris also made it clear up front that we were able to get a state grant, which effectively covered the entire cost of the program, which made it kind of a no-brainer to actually do. But, that was kind of the icing on the cake, in that we got a good value. Even if we would have had to pay for the program on our own, I think over time it would have been a great investment. But at the end of the day, we're going to be fully reimbursed for the costs. So a huge win all around. I would just say overall, the experience was extremely positive. The technology was very helpful. We were able to get, copies of each of the sessions, copies of all of the material. And I do believe that, we'll be referring to it for, a long period of time to come in going back to, revisit why we did something or to retool in terms of maybe we didn't get it right the first time. So I'd say all in all, great value. Chris has done a remarkable job at putting the program together, and it's really something extremely different than anything I've ever been exposed to in the marketing area.